Hey everybody, so in this problem what we're trying to illustrate here is the difference between cash accounting and accrual accounting, and what are the differences and why we'd want to do either one. And so to start out, it talks about how in the first year of operation Sheridan Company recognized $30,000 in service revenue, and that 7,200 of that is still on outstanding, or it accounts receivable basically, and so the remaining 22,800 was received in cash from customers. And so what I did was I separated that out as like two separate sides basically, and so I put, if we're doing it as a cash accounting, then we would recognize the $22,800, and then under accrual we recognize the whole 30,000. Now under expenses, we see that the company's total operating expenses for the year was 16,600, but of these expenses, 13,520 were paid in cash. And so we still had some that's on accounts receivable, and I think I said that earlier, but either way, and then we'll go there for right now. So I put the expenses in there. So the 13,520 that was paid in cash, and under expenses if we're doing a cash accounting, and under accrual it would be the full 16,600. Now one other thing that it says over here at the end is that Sheridan paid $2,650 for insurance coverage that would not be used until the second year of operations. So of that, it was actually paid. So we would put that 2,650. Oh, sorry, not on this side, because it was paid here as cash. But we wouldn't recognize it yet if we were doing accruals. But because it was paid in cash, that is why we're going to do that under the cash section. So for prepaid insurance. So we've got our formula here set up. Because of that, they're separated out. And so what we would do to find out what the total balance is, or what the revenue was for this year as a cash accounting, we would take the 22,800 and we would subtract the 13,520, and then we would subtract on top of that the 2,650, and that would give us 6,630, as we see right here. And so then, and then we do the same thing with our accrual accounting, but in this case, because we have not paid cash in the aspect of prepaid expenses, well, we did pay, but it's not accounted for yet because we've not used it. We do not include the prepaid insurance, and then we use the full revenues and full expenses because they were done this year. And so what that does is it makes it so we have a little bit different thing. We just take the revenue, subtract the expenses, and that gives us the 13,400. And so then we've got those two things. So then the final question, or the following question of that, is which basis of accounting, cash or accrual, provides more useful information for decision making? And at first when I had read that, I was like, well, I don't see why there would be a difference, why we should even bother, I guess, with the differences, except for the more I thought about it, especially when it came to things like prepaid insurance, or like purchasing land. You could have huge or massive expenses that make it look like you took a loss 1 year, and then look like you have like massive profits the next, and so it'd make it very hard to know the actual health of the company as we're looking into them and seeing what they're doing. And so by doing it as an accrual basis, we actually see the behaviors of the business for that year, and then and the adjustments that go from there. And so that was the problem. I actually really liked this problem. It was pretty fun. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions or things like that, and we'll go from there.